And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, pigeons and professionals, and all players in between. Welcome back. So we have James Jack versus Imran Majid. Good lad, James. Top man, Jim. And should be a good game. I think this is the sort of thing that James will strive for, really. I think he likes to play the better players. And this should be good. Should be a good game. Although you'd rather forget about that one. Not left anything too easy. But Jim's decided I'm going to let me stroke out. Let his stroke out, he's did. He's got a shot here at the 7. Nothing easy. Cheers, Chris. Hope you enjoyed yourself, and I'm sure we'll catch you at the weekend at some point. And don't forget to give this a like and a share, guys and girls. And so Imran's been in good stroke lately. Had a really good run at the US Open, and looks to be swagging about. But James Jag likes to swag about as well. So should be a half decent contest. This, well, obviously Imran's massive favourite. But so was Goliath, and we all know how that went. So James, as you might have noticed, using his playing cue now, which is one of the reasons he's losing the white. He's just not got the power and the control. He could probably do with investing with a nice hard tip. But he doesn't. I don't know. He's playing long enough now, really, that he should know. He does some really good drills, this James, but he won't be happy with that. That wouldn't have been in his... he wouldn't be lining them up for fun. You keep making mistakes like that, and Imran will just be letting his stroke out. He won't be under any pressure, just free flowing. So that's come up a little bit short, but pretty sure he can just spin this in. Actually, I don't think he wants to spin it in. I think you'll end up being close to balls. Might want to come top side of the 5. Just although it looks like he's spinning it in. It's not for me, that. I might want to just top it in, come above the 5. Oh, there you go. That'll work. That will work. So let's see if Imran keeps up his good form this weekend from the US Open. There's no reason why he shouldn't. Don't forget to give us a like and a share, guys. All appreciated. So these are just dot to dot now, and just out below the blue spot. Just a series of stun screws and what have you. And this will be a quick 2-0 Imran. Simple. And even just drawing the ball just because you can. I worry for James. This could get away from him very quickly because Imran's well known for being a good breaker. He's mastered the art of breaking on this Rasan. He doesn't often make mistakes. Yeah. Depending on what side he breaks from, I can almost pick what balls he'll make. He's not happy with the rack, so he's just readjusting the balls. See, he hasn't learned how to use the outsfield really. You push them forward. You'd think he'd know by now. You don't push them back. You push them forward. Like he hasn't. It doesn't matter like that. Like you just push them forward. Like you think he'd used them enough. He used them in the US Open as well. So it's not rocket science. They're great racks if you just remember to push the balls forward, not backwards. So I think Imran will be breaking from the right, so he'll be looking to make the 6. But time will tell. He's having a good chalk up. And he's done me. He's going to look to make to 7 then. And I fully expect him to make it and dress the 1 up. He's got one of the best breaks on tour. Yeah, there you go, the 7's in. And as it turns out, the 1 has dressed up. Obviously a few nudges as well. So just kill the white off the top rail here, looking to play the 2-4. It's a bit of a stretch, but just a little bit of inside maybe just to kill the white. Oh dear, he's feathered it. That's a bit too much of a stretch, that, Jim. That's just lazy, that, really. Like, we should have made sure he's 2-0 up. He knows that he's a massive favourite in this game. But I wouldn't want to give James too easy a run outs. Like, you know, then you start putting yourself under a bit of pressure. The balls can turn against you. James is not a proper pigeon. Like, he can hold a stick. Like, there's a video of him doing a drill. I think even Florian shared it, and Darren Appleton commended it for sure. It was like that's a really tough drill. It took Darren a few attempts to get it. So he's not completely rubbish, is James. That's for sure. He can definitely cue a ball. Generally plays English 8 ball. Really nice lad. He's here with his girlfriend this weekend, I think. Although I've not seen her yet. Maybe she's coming. Yeah, because obviously he's from Scotland. So she'll be travelling up later, I think. Really nice girl, Jodie. They're only young. I think James is in his early 20s. So just got to hold himself together here. Just pinch this back with a bit of outside English. Straighten it up off the rail. Oh no. Just let it stroke out. Glad to see it took a bit of time. Anyone wants to pop up in the chat box, say hello. Hello, Tony Phillips, Mr. Alan Brown. The man. Big Al. Did you win, Al? I was keeping an eye, but then I think you did win. Yeah, I think I remember seeing you win. So James just going to remove the rack. Sometimes that does me, you know. Like, I make the effort to remove the rack and it just takes me out of my rhythm. I should just get down and pot it, because the rack, I'm never dropping this in slow enough for the rack to make any difference. But he crunches it, swishes it. Thanks for coming, 2-1. James to break. Yeah, man, Jacko's got just as good a chance as anyone here. Is his mum in there, in the box, in the commentary box, in the comments box at least? Jodie, where are you? Sure, the missus is. She must be driving if she's not watching. Oh, he's gone away, so maybe he has got a brake cue, you know. Just not learned how to use it. Looks exactly like his playing cue. Maybe he's got a really soft tip on it again. Wonder if the white goes under the stack again. Yeah, it's no good. You can't be doing that. Where's this being held? Telford. The soon-to-be Mercure Hotel, but currently I'm not sure what it is at the moment. It's in between. The hotel was just been bought out. It was parking, but it's been changed. Nice hotel. They're looking at turning it into a Mercure. So it's improvements being made all the time. Great venue. The staff, fortunately, are still the same as a rule. They're great people. They look after us really well. And I think you can tell by the stream we have the best facilities of any tour going. So Jim, I think he wanted to be under the 9 here, but he might have to roll through unless he's going to screw off the rail. He managed to just pinch a little bit. That's not too bad. So it's just all about his combo and controlling the 5. Yeah, thank you, Danny. Appreciate it, buddy. Just controlling the 5. Whoa, whoa, horsey. There you go. Perfect. Just float above the 7. And these are gone. Cool. He's a little bit short, because I'm not sure you can soft screw this in anymore. I think it's going to have to come twice across. But he's not going to be too fussed. Again, a little bit short. It's just going to have to float this round the angles. Just 2 rails, a bit of outside, I would imagine. Just to come basically where he is now. Again. Looks good to me. Obviously, I'd have had an extra 3 or 4 inches, so I was exactly where I was, but you know, can't all be perfect, can we? So that's Plum and 3-1 Imran, and I think now might be a good time to maybe give our sponsors a good shout out. We couldn't do it without you. Rasson Billiards, who supply the table, great table, and the billiard cloth. Speed, durable, accurate, says it all. Cyclop Hyperion balls, I love them personally. Great colours. I like the money balls, and I just like the way they play. Very reactive. Outfield racks. Thank you, Chris Renfro. They're perfect for me. Durable, and you can fold them up and carry on using them. McDermott Handcrafted Cues. They're our main sponsors, and we appreciate all your support. Yeah, no, so we keep hearing, buddy. You're always welcome. You Irish lads, you know, you talk a good game. Where are you? We've got everybody else. We've got the Scottish lads. We've got the Welsh lads. You know, just missing the Irish lads. And see that Jim normally who's on commentary. Chris Patient from Pigeon Paw Promotions. I will be here doing commentating all weekend, seeing you through all this weekend's action. Please like our page, Pigeon Paw Promotions. It'll be easy to find. You'll see I just sponsored Mark Gray for the rest of the season. And fortunately, just got the win in the last game. Well done, Mark. So, Imran just seems to be letting his stroke out a bit here. Not really. There you go. Doesn't seem to be paying too much attention to being exact like he normally is. He's normally a bit more methodical. 2 rails or 1 rail? 2 rails, a bit of outside. Can he avoid the 5? I would think so. Just a little soft screw. Willie Tynes will be here soon, so so he keeps telling me, buddy. Willie knows the score. Greg Vare's coming down as well. Ryanair, start the engines. The Irish are coming. We'll see it when we believe it, boys. We'll believe it when we see it. So that's Jim, 4-1. The simplest of nines for 4-1. There you go. Jim's just swagging about and getting the job done. And James has only really made. Yeah, I suppose he's made 2 mistakes really, but that's enough. You can't afford to make any more, or maybe 1 mistake actually. No, because he come off the water, wouldn't he? 2 mistakes. That's definitely a mistake. So James needs to learn how to control this white. He doesn't need to hit him so hard. Yeah, that's a good shot. So James looks like he's banking this ball, and it didn't ever look like it went. It looks like he just rushed into this, and if I have any criticism about James, like, he's very quick to lose his head. Like, if he just locks Jim up here and gets to 4-2, he's back in it, really. Like, he's had a bit of a roll here, not leaving this. But Jim's not having a lash at it, that's for sure. So just needs to play a good safety here. I don't know what he's looking at here. If he's looking at banking this and running forward, then I'm 6'4", and I can assure you I am not 6'4". Why? Like, even if he gets on this free, it's the wrong shot, guys and girls. Do not be playing that heel or 4-1 down in a match and thinking that you're buzzing, because they ain't going to come out very often. Like, if that's all 5, yeah, we'll all be over. Yeah, we'll see you. Get your entries in though, because we are full every event. Fortunately, the next event is UK Open, so there is no there's no max, but we are full at 96 all the other events. So get in for the UK Open, guys. Event 3 in 6 weeks' time. You can play some of the best players in the world. I'm sure they'll be here, chasing those Mosconi Cup points. I will be warning you guys, I do have to disappear for a short break at 7:10. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to see this one out, although I may if Imran runs away with this. But I've got like 20 minutes, and then I have to go and do a radio interview with the governor, live on Radio Telford. And Imran's not going to be far away from this, obviously. James should be looking to glue up behind the 9 here, I think. And not pushing the boat out. He's not out of this at 4-2. There you go. That's the shot. Keep it tight. See, I don't understand some of the shots he's played and then played a shot like that, because the bank's probably easier there than what it was on the 2 with the running forward. Okay, I don't know. The world's a strange place, boys and girls. So I think Imran's just got to play this with a bit of inside, and it's got to straighten up too much. So ball in hand for James. Oh, my cameraman looks like he's playing a Pokemon game. I don't know what it is, and I don't know how it works, but he looks like he's having fun, so that's all that matters, right, folks? Like, you want to see the grin on this man's face. He's like 30-something. Actually, how old are you, Liz? No, you're not. You've had a hard life, brother.
100% 27.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Your paper round must have been long, man.
It was.
Did you get robbed at the end of it as well?
Oh, I look like this. I work with you every time we're at GB9.
Man, I am like easy going. Like
Yeah,
I am not a diva.
You're right.
I'm
When
just.
you're not flapping.
I'm always flapping, brother. Right, so James looks at like going 4-2 here. Just one rail. Just one rail and out. And just, he doesn't want to go too close to that middle bag. He just wants some nice cue in here. So just bear down. Keep your head down. Stroke through. Boom. Went through the back door, but it's there. 4-2 and back in the game, really. One dry break from Imran and he could well be back. Could well be back in it. So let's have a look at some scores around the room. What we got? Mark Collins 6-5 up on Christopher Ville. Gareth Hibbert 2-0 up on Chris Cowie. That's another. That could be a shock in the making. Tom Staveley 8-6 up against Mark Newell. We was right, Dale Sim, if you're still in the box. Benji Buckley 6-0 up on So Shaw. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Some interesting results.
Did I mention wow?
Wow.
Is that a dry one from Jim? No, he's made the 7.
He's made 7.
He made the win. So, and Plum on the 1. So, just got to decide which way to play this. If he goes 3 rails under the 5, no, 2 rails under the 5, but 3 rails by the time it gets there, or between the 5 and the 8, that's fair enough. That'll work as well. Tomatoes, tomatoes. Guys and girls, if I can ask you to give us a like and a share, get the viewing figures up, and please interact with me. I like a good old chin wag, and pretty easy to talk to. We can discuss the weather, or Imran's shirt, love handles, or
Steady now.
it looks like he's put on a bit of timber again, the lad.
Nothing wrong with that.
He's been out in the States, hasn't he? Well,
Keeps you warm, doesn't it?
Yeah. Provides warmth in the winter and shade in the summer.
It does indeed.
For everybody else. You'd make a good pergola, wouldn't you?
I'm not on the skinny side. Has to be said.
Nah. Yours is like comfort weight for the missus, isn't it? Because she's carrying.
I just adopted the dad bod a bit early.
Yeah, you come out in sympathy.
Yeah.
Have you got the cankles?
Not quite. They're developing nicely.
They're developing nicely.
Yeah.
En route.
Mm-hmm.
So Imran's not on this 4, I would think. So he'll be standing up behind the 7. Yeah, and that's up behind the 7, as we expected. So it's going to be very unlikely that this gets finished in time for me to leave for my radio interview. But maybe the cameraman can tag in for the end of it. Who knows?
I'll try. I'm not very well, but
well,
you're
not very well at the best of times. But you can talk, yeah? Just.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. So maybe I'll leave you in Lewis's semi-capable hands. If he can put down his Pikachu. Is that even right? Pikachu? No, it's not right, apparently. I'm wrong. I don't even know what I'm looking at, but it's got me intrigued. Very confused. These children's games have come on so much since I was a kid.
Not just for children.
When we had like Jenga and packs of cards and yo-yos, you know what I mean? Uno was a good night out. Like, what's all this about? Now he's chasing animals, strange animals with tokens, or is that what it looks like? I don't know. It's a brave new world, people. It's a brave new world. Call me old. So it's a nice shot. Just doesn't really want to be straight in. Well, straight in's not too bad, I suppose. Just come straight back. Looks like he's force following it. Yeah, I didn't like that at all.
I think he needs to get his head back in it, doesn't he?
Lewis, help me out. That's
Yeah, it's
not good. It's the wrong choice of shot. Just stun it, screw it back, leave yourself a shot at a 7. Come natural angles, but Jimbo might have. No, he hasn't. He's pulled up just in time. Just a little stand up. Must have seen something in the crowd. One of his supporters giving a wave, maybe. Yeah, he's not missing these. Never do the job. He's very good at just going through the motions and getting the job done, Jim.
Looks like Mark and Chris have now gone 6-all.
That's this will be a really good win for Mark Collins. Like, I don't want to play the Cyclone down, but Chris Seville's a very handy player. Gareth Hibbert 3-0 up on Chris Cowie. Like, I played Chris Cowie a few times on this tour, and he's a tough guy to beat. Like
That Benji and So Short score though, 7-1 to Benji.
yeah, like I'd imagine that's come down to a break thing. Like, you know, So's just not made balls, and Benji's just run racks. It won't be
No,
a chop fest, that's for sure.
the scores never show the full story, do they? No.
But I think you can guarantee a game like that has not come down to So just chopping up balls for the head of it.
No.
So who managed to play a little safety? This isn't easy. It's not an easy safety. Yeah, there was nothing. I think I would have kicked at that, you know, and tried to send the white into the free and send the white down the table, because there was just literally nothing nice that could happen there. I don't know if Jim's got a window to get on the 2, if you can get by the 6 maybe, or if he's going to come down and play the 2-5 combo. I think if he plays down for the 2-5 combo, he can just play a lock-up safe if he's not happy with it, and which is exactly what he's done. James won't like his next shot. He'll either be up behind the 8, yeah, which is
Well, been saved a little bit, hasn't he?
no,
not there.
I think he still needs to kick from the bottom rail, but it's not as difficult as it should have been. Hi Andy Nesta, how are you, pal? Don't forget, guys, to give us a like and a share, and please pop up in the comments box and say hello. Like, I wouldn't be. You can check this up. You want to hit his 2 rails anyway, so you only literally just want to miss the 5. I'm not sure what he's doing here. He's lost his Swede. I don't even know. I can't. Yeah. It's by far and away the wrong shot. That by far and away. You have you push the 2 up between the 3 and that. Yeah, I don't know.
He had better options than me.
Better options.
Yeah.
That was, he picked the worst of them all. But you know, it's easy to say from here.
He's not got much more time to get his head together.
Hi David, how are you, buddy? Mr. Saxby, welcome. So for anything past the 9-8 line, it's come down this way. I actually sort of like that. You've got less chance of, but I don't like that. I don't think just have to really dig in at this to miss the 7. Which is, if you come the other way, you can't go into the 7, 8, or 9. It wasn't as big an angle as I thought. He plays the proper game. He plays marbles, you mean? I used to play marbles, and then I grew up. No, so Jim looks like he's got this simple finish. Probably play out 2 rails or 1 rail. It's choice. He's not really whatever comes natural.
Bit of commentator's curse there. Wow.
That was actually I'm not even sure you can call it a twitch up. I just think he just didn't pay any attention to what he was doing at all. Like, I think he should have just been punching at 2 rails. But
We're about to see it again on the delay stream.
Well, James has played a good safety there.
Oh, he just
come up off
right.
it. He just come off it. It's not good. Riggers, you've been ignoring me, pal. I messaged you to see if you was all right. Hope you're enjoying your weekend, mate. And it's a shame not to have you here. You've been missed. Who moved the pocket? Yeah. There's never been a pocket there. That's a good kick. Definitely have to take this on for me.
I was going to say, where do you take this? You going for the pot of the top?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. He's not got a lot to lose now, has he?
Cheers, Riggers, pal.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rugby.
Yeah, no, that's a back door.
Bless.
It's so annoying. But to be fair, I do that all the time. Overcut them, but you can hit so much of the rail. You should never be overcutting them really, because they'll slide in.
A lot of credit for this stream and the quality of it needs to go to Lee Rigby.
Yeah, without Riggers,
a lot of time and effort I know went into this. So
yeah, he's the man. He's the man that can. He built the firm.
So look at some scores.
Go on then.
How we're looking? 8-2 now, Benji and Show.
That's mad. That's like huge.
Chris 7-6 up now with Mark.
Christopher Slack 8-5 down against Daryl Garland. Oi. Michael Beeston 6-2 down against Ricky Hafferley. Now that's a turn up for the books. Ricky doesn't really play all that much by all accounts, and Michael Beeston's top 10 player, I believe, on the rankings. Gareth Hibbert 3-1 up against Chris Cowie. So Jim looking to make a 5 in the corner here and dress up the 1. Swishes that 5 every time. Like that wing ball, he's definitely got the best break on the tour by, I don't know, 1 million miles. Maybe more miles. Maybe 5 million miles. He's a different class when it comes to breaking on this table.
How you playing this pitch? You gonna play the 1 into?
I'm probably playing the 1 in the side, coming behind the 6 with a bit of running side, 2 rails, and behind the 2 in the side. A bit like this, look. There you go.
Oh, you called it. Oh,
yeah, that's all right.
No, good, nice.
That's all right. I don't want to say I've played the game, but you know what I mean. When you know, you know. It's not rocket science, is it? It's just connecting the dots. It's just like
this end of the screen. It is.
It's like noughts and crosses. Well, I don't know. Even this end of the screen, sometimes they make you look stupid.
Oh, I didn't miss it in that pocket this time, did he?
Jim won't make another mistake.
That's a strong mistake for him as well.
He won't make another mistake in this set. Would put my life on it. Well, I won't. But I'd put decent money on that Imran won't make another mistake this set. It would be ruining that silly mistake. He's the sort of guy that will, even if he wins, if he runs the next 4 racks, he'll go back and he'll be thinking, how did I miss that 8?
Yeah, it's very uncharacteristic anyway.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm actually going to leave you after this rack. Listen out to BBC Radio Shropshire. Me and Adam Stevens will be live at 7:10, I think. So I'll speak to you guys soon. Enjoy the rest of the match, and I'll leave you in Lewis's semi-capable hands. And have a good evening, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.
So looking at camera 2, I don't think he can. You can see the edge of it. And he's not managed to get it on the 8 and hold it. That's definitely a flyer in. Looking very straight, but I don't think that'll cause him too much problems for the 4 ball. I think he's looking at the 5, seeing if it passes the 8. It doesn't look like it does from our camera angle, but it can be very deceptive sometimes. Ooh. I definitely wiped his feet a few too many times. Oh, Imran seems to think it passes. Let's have a quick look. See, the camera angle's not so telling, unfortunately. Oh yeah, indeed. It didn't go. Oh, golden opportunity for James here. Really needs to take these chances now. He's not going to get too many like that. Nice and easy from this point onwards. Lovely, he needs this rack back. You can't let Imran get too far ahead. Very hard man to catch. Very hard man indeed. Just whilst they rack up, let's see what the scores on the doors are for other people. Chris Seville, 8-6 up now on Mark. We've got Marcel Price, 6-0 up on Alexander's. Andrew John, 6-1 on David Hopkin. And it looks like the So game is finished. I wonder what the score was. And it was 9-3 to Benji. With only a 1 break and run actually on that one. Would like to watch that. I'm sure that would have been an interesting game. See if Imran can get another of his really good breaks. Oh, I don't know if that's covered the 1 ball or not, but Not a terrible break. If it slips past, it looks like it does on the camera angle. Oh, indeed it does. Nicely laid out. Should be a simple run through for Imran. Be very surprised if he doesn't take this frame. That's rack, sorry. Not really posing any real hardship or challenge. I think this is going to be James in a bit of trouble. Good return fire from Imran after making an earlier mistake in that last one. It's just what you come to expect. James very quick at racking up. Well, it's a better break, especially if he gets a shot on the 2, which it looks like he does. Needs to take his time here, James. Think this through. Can't afford to be making some simple errors. Danielda, yeah, completely agree. Easy game when you break like that. Imran does have a monster break. Oh, that's a devastating mistake from James. You really can't be making those easier mistakes. Playing to avoid the 4, but I think in doing so, he's left that in the jaw. James with an absolute gift here from Imran. He's had a couple this game. He really has. Definitely needs to count his chickens or play the lottery tonight. It's a lot more than most people get against Imran. Oh, that's a good pot. Just needs to take his time. Seems rushed sometimes when he gets down to the ball. Oh, he's done himself well now. That's a good response. Got very lucky to see the table a second time there. Very, very lucky. Just whilst we wait for them to rack up, let's have a quick look at our sponsors here at GB9. Obviously Pigeon Pool Promotions, as you've been hearing throughout this evening. And we have Rasson Billiards, with our beautiful table we see here in front of us. With Andy Cloth, all the cloths provided and run for GB9. We've got Cyclops balls, we've got Hyperion balls, Houseville racks, and of course McDermott handmade and handcrafted cues. Looks like Jack's got some fans in the Facebook comment stream. It's definitely not over for James. With the way Imran's playing, he's made some silly mistakes. Some very uncharacteristic mistakes, at least. It's definitely not over yet. Oh, it's looking like James needs a little bit more misfortune from Imran. Because currently it doesn't look like Imran's going to walk away from this table without this rack with him. This should be Imran taking this one home. He has missed a ball in this pocket earlier. But of course, slaps that one in to take Imran on that up on the hill. James needing an absolute monster break if he can get one. Oh, and he's not had any luck. It's a bad break, and it's not a bad spread either. That could be the last time James gets to have an impact in this game. Well, that was rather messy. Oh, and he's missed it, but he sent the 4-ball down. And I think he's got fortunate at being right up against the rail as well. It's a decent nail safety. Oh, and he's not hit hard enough. James would have liked that to have snug a little bit behind the line to make it a bit harder for Imran, but still no walk in the park. It's definitely an opportunity here if he can take it. Not an easy pot. Oh, he's gone for it though. That's a great shot. That's a great shot. James very much looking to prolong the end of this game. Nice and easy. Should be a run through now for James. And he's still keeping himself in there. Not an easy mountain to climb, but opportunity still there. Let's check out some scores. Michael Levick versus Lee Creighton. 3-2 up. Mark Collins coming back on Chris. 8-all. Hill. That's some great play from the Cyclone to be chipping back in there as well. Gareth Hibbert. 6-1 on Chris Cowie as well. Some great games going on. Oh, and he's not had as strong a break as he has every other time. He's not left the one though. So not an easy opportunity here for James, but an opportunity nonetheless. Quite frankly, I think James needs to take any opportunity he can. James something to push there. He's handed control over to Imran. Still not easy for Imran. He's going to have to certainly work this one. Don't think he's too happy with his positioning for this one. Oh, he's managed to squeeze it through. Imran certainly looking like this might be the finisher. And indeed, it does look like this is probably going to be the end. With Imran Majid taking the game 9-6 against James. Very unfortunate there. James was given quite a few opportunities, but didn't quite pick up on them as best as he could. With some mistakes from both parties.